Wi-Fi down again?
Meeting called to order. This is the Borough of Oakland Council meeting held December 10th, 2024 at 7 p.m. here at the council chambers. Would the clerk please read the statement of compliance?
This meeting is being held in accordance with the Open Public Meetings Law, duly announced, advertised, and posted in the municipal building. The meeting will adjourn no later than 10 p.m. unless a majority of the council members that are present vote to extend the time.
All rise for a pledge of allegiance, followed by a moment of silence. Councilman Pignatelli, would you please lead us in the pledge?
Yes, thank you. I
Pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all.
Be seated. Thank you. Would the clerk please call the roll, please?
Councilwoman Gofredo?
Here.
Councilman McCann?
Here.
Councilman Pignatelli? Councilman Pignatelli?
Pat?
My microphone went off.
We can hear you, Pat.
Here.
Councilman Saliani?
Here.
Councilman Slasinski?
Here.
Councilman Talamini?
Here.
All right, thank you. Moving right along to the mayor's report. Just a couple announcements. Saturday, December 14th, will be a Toys for Tots train collection at 12 noon at Bush Plaza. Councilman Saliani is going to give you more information on that. Saturday, December 14th, Winter Wonderland tree lighting at Vance Lawn Park starts at 6 p.m. Councilman Talamini is going to give information on that. Sunday, December 15th, Access for All, 2 to 4 p.m. at the Oakland Senior Center. Santa's going to be there at 2:15. Councilwoman Gofredo is going to give you more information about that. And Tuesday and Wednesday, December 17th and 18th, is the Holiday Light Showcase and Judging. Last dated registered December 11th, and Councilman Saliani is going to give you more information on that. I want to congratulate the 6th grade Lucky Braves basketball team, Lady Braves basketball team. They won the Lincoln Park PAL Turkey Shootout Tournament, so congratulations to the ladies on the Lady Braves. And also, we have a special announcement here, the Gifted and Talented Program, 6th grade winners of the Fall 2024 Thinking Cap Quiz Bowl placed first place in the country. So this is pretty extraordinary for our schools here. And we are going to honor all these individuals at the January 21st meeting, and you'll get to hear their entire story of how they won and how they got there. And I just want to remind everybody that the fire department was going to bring Santa Claus around on the 21st, Saturday. And for more information, you can find it on the town website, fire department website, and social media. The only two announcements I have is number one, the Patriots Way Bridge. I'm happy to announce that after last meeting's change order, the crews are back and working on the water line. They're making substantial progress. What I'm hearing after talking to them today, we expect them to have the water main hopefully completed end of the week if there's no problems, and they'll be cutting over the new main at that point. Once that's completed, they will be decommissioning the temporary water main, which is the blue pipe that's going across, and take down the temporary bridge. Also, for the people in the reserve, another thing is I know there's a lot of construction going on in your neighborhoods with the FiOS conduit going in. They expect to be done with that work at the end of the week, and that will be followed by Verizon coming in and actually pulling the fiber throughout the entire neighborhood, and then the order book will be open. Just an update on the flood buyout houses. Unfortunately, we've done everything we can at the council level here and the town level. The only holdup is basically the state of New Jersey Department of DEP to issue the permits to decommission the houses. So we will keep working and calling them and moving this along. That's the end of my report. Do I have a motion to open to public comment?
So moved.
Second.
All in favor?
Aye.
Anybody from the public wish to address the council?
Good evening, Mayor and Council. Ryan Schwertfeger, 130 Hiawatha Boulevard, here in my capacity as Chairman of the Communications Commission. I guess I'll first start with Pat. We are aware that your microphone is having a little bit of an issue, so just use somebody else's microphone for now if there's an issue. But a few just general updates. So we're going to be soon launching Oakland TV on different streaming devices and apps. That's one of the requests that we've heard from, because a lot of people have cut the cord, they're not on anymore. When we purchased our new programming box, that was one of the things that we signed up for. So you can look for Oakland TV very shortly. It's going to be on Roku, Amazon Fire, Android, Apple, and I feel like I'm missing one more, but pretty much almost all the major streaming services. You'll be able to search Oakland TV, and you could watch Oakland TV 24/7 from those platforms. So we're very much looking forward to that. We also the TV committee recorded the Dutch Christmas and the Christmas tree lighting this past Sunday. It is almost done being edited. We actually just saw a draft of it, so it should be airing and uploaded to our YouTube channel in the coming days, so everyone can look forward to that. And I do, of course, want to thank all of the volunteers for their planning, for the execution, and for the editing that was all involved in getting that done. And we're also excited, as part of that, we filmed while at the Van Allen House, the fireplace, with a fire burning, of course. And we're going to hopefully be launching our first ever Oakland Yule log. So Pix 11 can eat their heart out. Television committee, we're hosting also the first video editing class, which is done by our Bulletin Board Committee Chairman and our TV Committee Vice Chairman, Mark Elvala. The first editing class is going to be right here, Council Chamber / the Fred C. Burks Television Control Room, January 6th at 6 p.m. The first day is just going to be kind of like an explanation as to what we're going to be teaching you, give you a little tour around the control room, show you how everything works, and then there's going to be subsequent classes learning different information at the library. And if you're interested, you can reach out to myself, reach out to the TV committee, and we're more than happy to fill you in on that. And lastly, of course, we're getting to the start of the new year. We're always looking for volunteers on all of our committees, and I'm sure I'm saying this on behalf of communications, but I'm sure that's going to go on behalf of every single board, committee, commission in the town. They're always looking for new people. There's got to be something that's interesting for you, or something you at least want to learn. So check out the town website, reach out to the mayor and council. We'd love to have you join a board, committee, commission. There's a place for everyone to serve, and I highly recommend that you do. And I think that's about it on my end, and thank you, and I'm sure we'll see you guys around, but if not, Merry Christmas and Happy New Year.
Same to you.
Thank you, Ron. Anybody else wish to speak?
Motion to close.
Not seeing any. Motion to close? Councilor Pignatelli, second. All in favor to close?
Aye.
Okay. Approval of minutes, November 26, 2024 minutes. Do I have a motion to approve?
Motion.
Second.
Do I have a second? Any discussion? Not seeing any. Roll call.
Councilwoman Gofredo?
Yes.
Councilman McCann?
Yes.
Councilman Pignatelli?
Yes.
Councilman Saliani?
Yes.
Councilman Lizinski?
Yes.
Councilman Talamini?
Yes.
All right, next we have the November 26, 2024 executive minutes. If there's any changes, it has to be done in an executive session.
So moved.
Second.
Roll call. Actually, is roll call.
Councilwoman Gofredo?
Yes.
McCann?
Yes.
Pignatelli?
Yes.
Saliani?
Yes.
Lizinski?
Yes.
And Talamini?
Yes.
All right, we're going to do the following resolutions as a consent agenda. I'll read them all out in case, then we'll decide if anybody wants to pull anything out. We have 24-337, authorized tax refund, 67 Cardinal Drive. We have 24-338, authorized tax refund for the Amers family. 24-339, authorized recreation refunds. 24-340, authorized tax refund exempt veteran Derbyshire. 24-341, authorized refund for the senior trip. 24-342, resolution authorizing change order number 2 for the sewage treatment plant. Decommissioning project. 24-343, hire seasonal snowplow operators. 24-344, authorize automatic license plate readers. 24-345, authorize grant submittal for the state and local cybersecurity grant. 24-346, authorize release of escrow funds for the Valley Medical Building on Yapo Avenue. 24-347, authorized transfer between budget appropriation. 24-348, authorized grant submittal to the FEMA Assistance for Firefighters Grant Program for a grant looking for $425,000 for radios. And authorized 24-349, authorized CDB grant submittal.
Right, you just picked up the old one, because these are actually reversed. This is 348 and this is 349, so just make a quick correction.
All right, so 349 is authorized grant submittal to the FEMA Assistance for Firefighters Grant Program. And 348 is authorized CDB grant submittal. Okay. Does anybody wish to pull any out? Not seeing any?
344?
344? All right, besides 344, does anybody else pull anything else out?
Motion to approve.
Do I have a second? Roll call?
Councilwoman Gofredo?
Yes.
Councilman McCann?
Yes.
Councilman Pignatelli?
Yes.
Councilman Saliani?
Yes.
Councilman Slizinski?
Yes.
Councilman Talamini?
Yes.
Councilman Talamini, questions about purchasing license plate readers?
Oh, that was,
Oh, Steve, I'm sorry, Steve.
This is a quick question for Mr. Coons. During the budget presentation, we discussed this item. Is this the first time we purchased it, or is it additional from the original discussions we had at the beginning of the year?
This is a result of those discussions. We have one or two for the mobile ones on the cars. This is a set of ones in fixed location. And this is an outcome of that discussion that we had during the budget process.
Thank you for the run.
I think it's an excellent program. They're put in, I know we've said this before, but in case people forget, they're put in locations of entrances into the borough, entrance exits to the borough, and God forbid someone's lost or a stolen car or whatever, these cameras would capture that for the police department. It's a great idea.
Any other further discussion? Not seeing anything. Do I have a motion to approve 24,344?
Motion.
Second.
Roll call.
Councilwoman Gofredo?
Yes.
Councilman McCann? Councilman McCann?
I heard you.
Oh, okay.
No.
Councilman Pignatelli?
Yes.
Councilman Saliani?
Yes.
Councilman Slizinski?
Yes.
Councilman Talamini?
Yes.
All right, we have the following ordinance for final adoption. We have 24 Code 952, an ordinance to amend road opening fees. Do I have a motion to open to public?
So moved.
Second.
Second. All in favor?
Aye.
Anybody from the public wish to talk about 24 Code 952 to amend road opening fees? Not seeing any. Do I have a motion to close?
So moved?
Second.
All in favor?
Aye.
Who wants to make a motion to adopt 24 Code
So moved.
952?
Second.
Roll call.
Councilwoman Gofredo?
Yes.
Councilman McCann?
Yes.
Councilman Pignatelli?
Yes.
Councilman Saliani?
Yes.
Councilman Slizinski?
Yes.
Councilman Talamini?
Yes.
Okay, we're up to final adoption of 24 Code 954, ordinance to amend fees for Hometown Heroes banner program.
So moved?
Do I have a motion up to the public?
So moved?
Do I have a second?
Second.
All in favor?
Aye.
Anybody from the public wish to talk about 24 Code 954, ordinance to amend fees for Hometown Heroes program? Not seeing any? Do I have a
Motion to close?
Second.
So moved.
All in favor?
Aye.
Who wishes to introduce 24 Code 954? Final
So moved.
adoption.
Second.
Roll call.
Councilwoman Gofredo?
Yes.
Councilman McCann?
Yes.
Councilman Pignatelli?
Yes.
Councilman Saliani?
Yes.
Councilman Slizinski?
Yes.
Councilman Talamini?
Yes.
All right, now we're up to industrial. We have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 ordinance for introduction. We've got 24 Code 955, an ordinance to amend recreation fees. Do I have a motion to introduce 24 Code
So
955?
moved.
Do I have a
Second.
second? Roll call.
Councilwoman Gofredo?
Yes.
Councilman McCann?
Yes.
Councilman Pignatelli?
Yes.
Councilman Saliani?
Yes.
Councilman Slizinski?
Yes.
Councilman Talamini?
Yes.
We have introduction 24 Code 956, an ordinance to amend liquor licensing fees. Do I have a motion to introduce?
So moved?
Do I have a second?
Second.
Roll call.
Councilwoman Gofredo?
No.
Councilman McCann?
Yes.
Councilman Pignatelli?
Yes.
Councilman Saliani?
No.
Councilman Slizinski?
Yes.
Councilman Talamini?
Yes.
Okay, we've got 24 Code 957, ordinance to amend sewer fees. Do I have a motion?
So moved?
Do I have a second?
Second.
Roll call.
Councilwoman Gofredo?
Yes.
Councilman McCann?
Yes.
Councilman Pignatelli?
Yes.
Councilman Saliani?
Yes.
Councilman Slizinski?
Yes.
Councilman Talamini?
Yes.
I've got 24 Code 958, an ordinance to amend the water fees. Do I have a motion to introduce?
So moved.
Second.
Got that? Roll call.
Councilwoman Gofredo?
Yes.
Councilman McCann?
No.
Councilman Pignatelli?
Yes.
Councilman Saliani?
Yes.
Councilman Slisinski?
Yes.
Councilman Talamini?
Yes.
All right, we've got, let's do work session first before we do 24 Capital 95.
Motion to go out of order.
Oh, can I have a motion to go out of order?
Motion to go out of order.
Second.
All in favor?
Aye.
All right, so we have work session, we have purchase of a new fire truck. Mr. Coons?
Sure, just to sort of set the stage for this, the fire department has been sort of researching and discussing, I think for the majority of this year with their internal truck committee, options to replace a fire engine that is a 2003 Pierce Arrow, so that's currently 21 years old. They seem to, after a lot of internal discussion, settled on E1 brand pumper that would be purchased through the HGAC National Cooperative Purchasing Co-op. And in the course of their research and talking with vendors then at the League of Municipalities Convention, it became apparent that there was slated to be a 10% price increase on this item starting in January. So we thought it made some sense to bring it up for discussion and possible contracting for the new engine now to avoid that inflation that would come next year. So that's what's before you. Now, as you know, we have a capital reserve for fire apparatus. The proposed purchase price is about $777,000. And that's not a custom pumper, that's sort of an off-the-shelf unit with some options. We have about $725,000 or so in the capital reserve. It would require supplemental funding of about $50,000. So we have prepared an ordinance that would fully fund that, the existing funds in the capital improvement fund. If you so desire to move ahead with this now, you can introduce that ordinance. We could adopt it at the next meeting and subsequently award the contract then as well. I'm sure there's going to be some discussion on this, so Mayor, I'll just turn it back over to you for that.
I'd like to open it for discussion. Anybody have any comments?
Yes, I do.
Councilman Pignatelli.
First, I'd like to say, I wish the fire department had met with our liaisons. I understand as early as August or maybe even sooner than that, because this is $750,000 expenditure. Well, you know, we want the fire department to have the correct equipment, no doubt about that. But I think that the public expects us to look at things and sometimes, you know, question expenditures of this amount. I did look at the proposal. I understand that, you know, if this isn't done within the next 2 weeks, that there could be possibly or that there will be a price increase come January 1st, but I still think there's certain questions that I would like answered. I don't want to go into a discussion about them this evening. I'd like to give the questions to our administrator and have him get in touch with the fire department. And there's no need for the fire, as far as I'm concerned, there's no need for the fire department to come here to answer these questions. I think if they give them to our administrator and our administrator let us know the answers to these questions, I would be satisfied, but that's up to the rest of the council. But there's 4 or 5 notes that I made. Like number one, what is wrong with the present vehicle? Are there constant breakdowns? Are there constant failure of equipment? You know, why, other than age or this proposed increase in January, does this vehicle need to be replaced? So I think we need to know what's wrong with it that we need to replace it. Is there a maintenance log? Has this piece of equipment been properly maintained? You know, we have a mechanic, and also I know the engine or some engines have to be sent out for maintenance, which, again, I'd like to know, did we follow that procedure? Number 3, did our borough mechanic take a look at it and give an analysis of what he thinks. I mean, I'm not a mechanic. I mean, he is. He's been working on it probably, or at least can look at the record of maintenance and say, yes, it has been properly maintained, or no, it has not been maintained. But I think that's something we need to know. As I said in the beginning, we have liaisons to departments. An expenditure of this amount should have been brought to the attention of our liaisons way before this. You know, wait till 2 weeks before a deadline and then say you got to approve this or else, you know, there's going to be an increase. I think when we have an expenditure of this amount of money, they should meet with the liaison, have the liaison bring us up to speed on it. And what does this new vehicle have that the old one doesn't? I mean, if there's new technology, okay, sure, we want our fire department to have equipment that's up to date. But, you know, is there, you know, maybe there isn't. Maybe there isn't any new technology on it. And what's the mileage on this vehicle? 40, 50, 80, 100,000 miles. You know, I think that would be helpful to me. You know, each vehicle has their own tipping point. You know, I know I used to have a car that, you know, after 67,000 miles, you get rid of it. It's too much maintenance. Although I had a Chevy straight six engine, 140,000 miles on it. It lasted forever. But anyway, these are the questions that I have. I don't know if any other councilman have, councilwoman have questions to add to this, but maybe our administrator could get the answers to this and, you know, either put it in your report for next time or just bring it to the next meeting. But I don't think it's necessary to have the fire department chief come out and answer them. That's all I have.
Thank you, Councilman. Any other further discussion from the council?
I have a question. Is this the only company, you know, that sells fire trucks? And excuse my ignorance on this subject, but their price is going up 10%. But is there another company that prices aren't going up 10%?
From what I'm told, again, there were several different models that were looked at as the process went, you know, was taking its course. And the department was looking at vehicles with different options and, you know, things like how high the hose bed is and how low it is and, you know, pump capacity and things of that nature. And what I'm led to believe that this is actually the lower cost option compared to others that they had evaluated.
Okay, thanks.
Any other further questions from the council? Discussion?
That met their needs.
Not seeing any. Do I have a motion to close on the discussion?
So moved.
Do I have a second? All in favor?
Aye.
All right, that brings us back to, we're going back into the regular order of business. That brings us up to 24 Capital 959, capital ordinance authorizing the acquisition of a pumper truck apparatus.
So this, Mayor, if I may?
Yes.
This is just introduction. This is not approval.
This is just introduction.
Right,
correct.
just introduction.
That's it.
Public hearing at the next.
The hearing is,
Right, at the next meeting, there'll be a public hearing. You know, if anybody has any other questions or,
right, the public hearing will be
That's the
December.
time to do it,
Will be
the public
December
hearing,
23rd.
thank you.
Do we have a motion?
So moved.
Do we have a second?
Second.
Roll call?
Councilwoman Gofredo,
Yes.
Councilman McCann,
Yes.
Councilman Pignatelli,
Yes.
Councilman Saliani,
Yes.
Councilman Slasinski,
Yes.
Councilman Talamini.
Yes.
Final adoption will be December 23rd. That's a Monday meeting. Anybody from the public that wishes to talk about this will be open to the public as well. All right, we're moving on to new business. Does anybody have any new business from the council? Not seeing any. Anybody, any council members have any old business they wish to bring up? Not seeing any. Liaison reports. We'll start with Councilman Talamini.
Thank you, Mayor. Tonight I'll start with the Arts Committee. Their next meeting will be on Monday, 7 p.m. at the Senior Center. We're looking for some volunteers to help with the market. We had, it was a very successful year, the market. It went very well. And we're just hoping to do it bigger and better next year. So we're looking for some more help. We had a couple volunteers do 99% of the volunteering, and we just need some extra hands. It would be great. And then also, we decorated a tree, and it's a secret what it is. So if you want to find out what the tree is decorated in, you have to go to the Winter Wonderland tree lighting ceremony at Van Saun Park, Saturday, December 14th at 6 p.m. You can see our tree, and it's got hand-painted ornaments from residents of the town. I think the mayor did one. The tree, I got to see a sneak peek of the tree. It really looks good, and it's for a contest. So if we win the contest, we can win a town-wide skate session at the rink at Van Saun Park. And then also at Van Saun Park between the November 29th and January 26th, you could go to the park and you can enjoy ice skating at the rink, Santa's North Pole Workshop, ice bumper cars, food trucks, indoor-outdoor beer garden, and plenty more. If you go on BergenCountyWinterWonderland.com, you learn more. And thank you again to everyone on the Arts Committee. They did a lot of work for this tree. And let's keep our fingers crossed and hope we win. And then for the rec commission, baseball and softball signups is going on. You can go on oaklandrec.org. And that's it, Mayor.
Thank you, Councilman. Councilman Pignatelli?
Yes, thank you, Mayor. I only had one meeting. Well, actually, the Environmental Commission had a meeting. I was unable to attend. I had another event to go to that evening. But I did go and talk to the chairperson concerning the purchase of open space. And I had explained to them that, not having any assurance of a grant, that we really couldn't move forward right at this point in time, because the particular property would have cost us between $600,000 and $700,000, which would have taken a big chunk out of our open space fund. So I told them that at this point in time, the council can't move forward with that. And there are other people who would like the borough to purchase their property for open space. So there is a list. And I did explain that to the chairman. I mean, weren't happy about it. I mean, he understood why we couldn't move forward with it, but certainly, that's a beautiful thing to have open space and not just development in town, which Oakland is very lucky. We do have several beautiful open space projects or properties here in town. So I did explain that to them, and that was it. We have one more meeting before Christmas, so I'll wait then to wish everyone a Merry Christmas. Thank you, Mayor.
Councilman Saliani?
Thank you, Mayor. For public events, we'll start with the events that are going on through the remainder of the year. Toys for Tots is coming to Bush Plaza at 12 p.m. on Saturday. The train should be pulling in around noon, and be prepared to have Santa come off the train and visit the town of Oakland. If you want to donate any gifts for the Toys for Tots program, you can visit any participating business with the Toys for Tots flyer. You can go to the Oakland Chamber of Commerce page, and it tells you the participating restaurants to where you can drop your gifts. Next is the Holiday Lighting Showcase. So basically, we're doing our Oakland residents judging, and it's on the evenings of December 17th and December 18th. So what we want to do is you decorate your lights and enter into the contest. Go to the Oakland webpage, and you can enter into the contest for holiday lights. Again, the judging events is December 17th and December 18th.
Final sign-up is tomorrow.
Oh, final sign-up is tomorrow. Thank you very
Right,
much.
you have to sign up by tomorrow to be included.
All right, so just so you know, with the previous town-wide winners are not allowed to participate. So if you've won in the past 4 years, you're not eligible to participate again. The prizes are, grand prize is a $500 gift card. The second runner-up is a $100 gift card, $50 gift card, and the runners-up each get a $100 gift card. So please join in the Holiday Lights, showcase. Also, want to thank the public events last night for the tree lighting ceremony. On Sunday night. Sunday night was held at Veterans Park. Great job by the public events committee. Special thanks to Chopper, Maine, the rest of that group that was there, sorry if I missed, if I left anybody out.
The choir.
Oh, the choir, the high school choir, and Jerry singing, Here Comes the Santa Claus Coming to Town. Also want to point out DPW, who worked on something to help Jimmy and his team to help us out. So great job. Once again, the community did a good job. So I want to thank everyone who participated in that. For the Flood Commission, Mayor, I've handed you over 2 documents that we need to work with DOT regarding the catch basins that are for Allen Brook. So I'm going to make sure we handed that to you.
Thank you.
That's it.
Thank you, Councilman. Councilman McCann.
Public safety, my phone's been blowing up, like I know the mayor's has, as relates to the drones or something flying in New Jersey, it's now gone over to New York. I have no idea what it is, I have no insight to
Here's
it.
this statement from the governor's office. We reached out to him.
And, yes, Mayor, I don't have my glasses, so maybe you want to read this statement. Feel free.
Yeah, so I did reach out to the governor's office, and this is a correspondence we received from the governor's office that says, "We are taking this situation seriously and have been in touch with both our federal partners as well as law enforcement at the state and federal levels." So that's what we know for now. I will be attending a meeting down in Trenton tomorrow for more information. Once I get it, I'll pass it on.
Thank you, Mayor, for that. Also, on Administration Committee, we met today with our blue-collar and white-collar unions. Negotiations are ongoing. We'll be scheduled new meetings, I believe, in early January. It's these, everyone's going to be faced with rising healthcare costs next year, and the borough has to work within its means and its budget. But we want our people to be fairly compensated and be proud to work here as well. So it's a delicate balance that we're working on. I want to commend our borough administrator for a job well done up to this point. It's not easy, especially negotiating with people that you work with. I don't know how, he's been, I say up to this point, he's been very objective and fair from both sides, from whether it's a colleague he's talking to or representing the borough's interest, the taxpayers' interest. So thank you for that, Rich. And that's my report.
Thank you. Councilman Sosnowski.
Thank you, Mayor. I have no reports or updates for tonight. I'll have something for the next meeting.
Thank you. Councilwoman?
Thank you, Mayor. OCC gave the report earlier. Access for All has an event on Sunday, December 15th, from 1 p.m. to 4 p.m. at the Oakland Senior Center. Santa will be arriving at 2:15 p.m. Access for All invites you to meet Santa on a fire truck with limited sights and sounds. This event is geared towards those with sensory and/or auditory needs, or those who prefer a quieter setting. It's a great event, and hope to see everybody there.
I just want to say, I've attended that event a couple of years in a row now. It really is nice working with those children when they come to that event. I see you smiling, Councilwoman.
They're very happy. It's just, the kids are so cute, and they love this event. They love the carnival, but they love this one.
Yep. Okay.
Thank you.
We're up to bills to be paid. Councilwoman?
Oh, that's me. Total bills to be paid, $324,900.14. So moved.
Do we have a second?
Second.
Any discussion? Roll call.
Councilwoman Gofredo?
Yes.
Councilman McCann?
Yes.
Councilman Pignatelli?
Yes.
Councilman Saliani?
Yes.
Councilman Sosnowski?
Yes.
Councilman Talamini?
Yes.
Do I have a motion to adjourn?
So moved.
All in favor?
Aye.
All right, the next council meeting will be held Monday. That's Monday, December 23rd, 2024, at 7 p.m. here in the council chambers. Meeting is adjourned. Thank you, everybody.